Okay. Alrighty, hang tight. I'm doing my checks here. Make sure that things are, you know, looking okay. Okay, that's a good sign. Hey, look at that. Here we are. Okay. Man, look at this. Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone. Sorry to get a little bit of a late start here. Excuse me. I am, if you have kids, you know sometimes they don't always get ready in the time that you think they should. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Woo. Yay. Congratulations, Existential Crisis. You're the first person to comment on my stream. Well, I'm not gonna dilly dally here. Let's and yes, Adam Watson, welcome. Welcome. So happy that you are tuning into our inaugural live stream here. This is very exciting. I'm very excited about this. I want to check. And Scott Hamilton, hello from Scotland, fantastic. Just Casper, fantastic. So happy to have you guys on the stream. I will do my best to watch the chat here. I'm trying to see if I'm covering up anything here on my stream. I suppose I can look at the thing that I am, streaming on here. All right, so I guess I should make some decisions here. I will do my best to watch the chat and take any advice that you all give. Oh, I need to make myself a little bit smaller. Hang on. I am covering up. I don't want to cover up any of that. I want to go like right there. That's where I want to go. Okay. I will do my best to take any, backseat advice that you have. But right now I'm going to take these three. We're gonna start off not anything too crazy here. We're just gonna kind of go right down the middle. It looks like. Well, I mean, we'll see. Probably right down the middle is the best option for these. I guess Los Angeles to Calgary I should have done. Even though that is, like, because I'm already in Portland. It's fine. Everything's fine. No worries. So yeah, this is something I've wanted to do, and just, it's hard to be. Yes, just Casper. This will be you'll be able. I'll post this, so like you'll be able to watch the entire thing afterwards. Long term, we could do some. There's more things that I could do on streaming and all this other stuff, but right now I'm already set up on YouTube, so I'm just kind of getting my feet wet with the whole live streaming thing. Most of the time it's just time. And good morning, Sarge's mom. Good morning. Welcome. Let's see here. Do this. So I apologize if I'm a little clunky in the whole like watching the chat and playing, because trying to multitask here. I'm gonna set up this chat in a place where maybe I can see it a little bit better. I can Existential Crisis, setting up a game with subscribers. Listen, if you want to hop in at any point, feel free to. If you haven't, I believe you've friended me on Board Game Arena, but if I see you on there, I'm happy to invite you into a game. Absolutely. I hadn't planned like a specific okay, and this is the specific game for subscribers, but I'm not against that. And I've thought about long-term doing like some board game nights, things like that for subscribers. As I've said before, time is my biggest enemy right now. This pesky job thing is really an issue. This is a very strange opening, to be honest with you, that the only thing that's been played is Houston to New Orleans. Okay, there's a Denver to Santa Fe. I don't like that blue was taken. That's not exciting to me. Yes, Montreal is in Canada. Same with Vancouver, Calgary, Winnipeg. Hilariously, Sault Ste. Marie is not, though. I grew up in Michigan, and the joke is always that the UP is basically Canada. Yeah, the on the USA map, the top row is 4 out of 5 of them are Canada. So I guess if I wanted to be technically correct, I should be calling this the USA and Canada map. All right, so I mean, I'm definitely looking for blue here, but I probably should start to get some of these routes in the middle kind of taken care of. So I'm gonna grab Salt Lake City to Denver. This is I will try that. That's always a route that is there. Existential Crisis, great. I will I'll grab that and I will grab that and gosh dang it. Okay. Honestly, that doesn't affect me all that much, to be honest, because I can just come down to San Francisco, which might actually set us up okay for the rest of the game. So Existential Crisis, what I will do is I'll accept that friend request, and then I will. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I can invite you into the next game. Is what I can do. Scott Hamilton, have you visited a place on the board? And if so, what's your favorite? I have actually visited quite a lot of places here on the board. My family, when I was a kid, we did a lot of traveling to especially national parks. And so, you know, I've been around the U.S. a lot. I've not done a lot of international travel. That is one thing I have not done a lot of. But domestic travel. Now let's see on the board here. What are my favorite? What would be my favorite place on the board? Because there's favorite places that I have that are not on the board. But let's see here. I mean, obviously, I live in the Chicagoland area, so, but I'm not going to say Chicago because, I don't know, it's the whole, like, where I live is not my favorite place in the world, and that's not because it's a bad place, just because it's where I live, and that would be weird for me to say that where I live is my favorite place. I would probably say, excuse me. This is a good question. I would say that I like... Seattle, I think, right now is kind of the favorite place on this board that I have visited. If you have never visited the Midwest of America, it is flat land. Hilariously flat. There's no... Yeah, I mean, yes, there's hills and undulations, but it's just flat. That's it. And so what that means is if I go anywhere with, you know, any kind of topography, I'm like, whoa, there's mountains here. And so it was gorgeous to, like, be in that Pacific Northwest. And again, this is maybe my Midwest showing, but it was just the being in that scenery. And we visited, I know this isn't, like, technically in Seattle proper, but visiting Olympic National Park is out there. My wife and I went there and did some hiking, and just, it's a very unique climate when you have lived in the Midwest. Though I did just visit Oklahoma City as well. My wife had a conference there, and so, I mean, it was a quick in and out. We didn't really, like, do a whole lot or anything like that, but it was really fun. We could walk a lot of places. The climate is nice in Oklahoma City. You know, I have found that often, you know, don't get me wrong, there's something about going to the Chicagos, to the New Yorks, to the LAs, to the San Franciscos, things like that, that are really, really, really cool, and there's something about a big city. But Oklahoma City has a really great vibe to it. and I appreciated kind of getting to explore that city a little bit, and honestly to the point where I want to go back. I see Existential Crisis. OK Zoo is absolutely fabulous. That was something that had we been there longer, I absolutely would have done, because I love going to the zoo. But just with why we were there was kind of dictated what we had to do. I don't want to miss just Casper. Do you like the more normal or like the mega expansion? I pretty much right now play the mega expansion a lot for a couple reasons. One, there's just more tickets, and so to me, it's like the more things that you could potentially draw is just more fun. And then I also like the bonus of having the most tickets. Adding that wrinkle into it is really makes the game more fun. I know I want to play some more, and I might play some here and later in the stream too, of some of the other maps like Europe or something like that. But I really like this. I need to grab a wild here because I need to grab Pittsburgh to Chicago. So I tend to favor the mega expansion. It just is. I just really like it. I really like it a lot. All right. So both blue and green are kind of trying to go across the U.S. and having varying success. Yellow looks like they're an East Coast game, so probably Houston to Washington, Toronto to Charleston, New York to Atlanta, maybe is maybe what we're looking at there. As I've been talking, we've honestly been getting quite a lot of really nice stuff here. So we're gonna kind of finish off some of this through the middle stuff, and then we'll go ahead and draw some more tickets here. So that's gonna feel nice. Okay. Red is also looking like they are in fairly good shape. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Green, I don't know. Green's in a little bit of trouble, I think. Yeah, I would agree. Existential Crisis. I just like the additional destination cards. That's a pretty simple answer, but it adds another layer of things. You know, the normal game, you've got these tickets, and then you've got longest train, and longest train is the only bonus that you can get. And so, to me, there's just kind of less, a little less variance, because it can behoove you to really just not draw tickets and really just get big routes, get a bunch of points, and it doesn't really matter. I think it lends itself more to that type of strategy, and I tend to like just more stuff. Like, the base game doesn't have anything with Vegas, and so having the Vegas stuff just makes it a little more interesting, a little more like risk reward type things. All right, let's draw some tickets here. Let's draw some tickets. All right, well, we're definitely not gonna do Las Vegas to Miami, and even like Montreal to Chicago kind of sucks right now. I mean, this is kind of a little bit of a sucky draw. However, Nashville to New York is the most obvious. Montreal to Chicago, to me, just the juice doesn't seem worth the squeeze here. New York to Boston to Montreal. I think is a little bit too risky. So I think we're just gonna do Nashville to New York. Boyd Adams, welcome. I think I'm just gonna do Ticket to Ride today, but we'll see how the spirit leads us. Maybe we'll end the stream with a little bit of Seven Wonders and some challengers in there. We'll kind of we'll see how we're feeling. I will say my hope is that I can try to do this is my hope is to try to do this about once a month, and maybe even for games like Seven Wonders Challengers, maybe try to throw in some smaller streams, because like I think I can carve out like an hour of my time, because often when I record videos, I'll do them in bunches, but we'll see. Well, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of seeing how this goes. I think this is going very well right now. The fact that there are people here watching is is fantastic. But we'll kind of go from there. Just Casper, I have not played the Nordic map yet. Hang on though, I'm going to pay attention to these tickets. All right, Denver to Pittsburgh is a yes. We're not going to get to Miami, but I think Portland to Houston is perfectly doable. I don't see any reason why we can't do that. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm happy to hear Existential Crisis. The Nordic map is great. I need to get on that. Maybe I'll try to get a game here on the stream. Great. I'm seeing a lot of positives for the Nordic map, and I know India is on here as well, and I haven't played that one yet either. So, and that's one thing that, from a channel perspective, what I do like about Ticket to Ride, and even just Ticket to Ride the game, is each map kind of feels like it's got its own flavor. And so that kind of makes it a little bit fun. Yeah, Squaredster, I agree with you on the base game just feels very one-dimensional, and yeah, maybe I'll try to throw in some India and other things like that in here, to spice things up a little bit. And I don't want to skip over Scott Hamilton's here. How did I come up with the name Sorcerer Matt? So I'm a big Disney fan. And in college, I was a music major in college, and I wrote a paper on Disney's Fantasia. I analyzed, this is super nerdy, I analyzed the music, and then what the Disney animators did with the animation, and it was a super fun paper. And so Sorcerer Mickey kind of became one of the, favorite characters type things. And so it's kind of a nod to that. And so yeah, that's how I came up with the Sorcerer Matt name, and kind of used that, have used that all around. Yeah. And then Sergeant's Mom, I see, what do you think of Seven Wonders Dice? I have not played Seven Wonders Dice yet. I've just done Duel, and obviously the base game as well. Man, I wish Vegas was open. But all options are on the table here. I really would love to start featuring some more board games here. I mean, Ticket to Ride, I'll be honest, from an analytics perspective, it just gets the most views and has the most traction. So I tend to favor that, but I definitely don't want to ignore the other board games. I think this is just Calgary to Nashville. How are we looking? Okay, so Red is a little bit low on trains, but they don't have any cards in hand, so I think we're okay getting up to Calgary. I don't see any reason why we can't make that happen. And how are we looking on... It's funny, because I'm just locked in on all this other stuff. I have no idea how this game's going. I think it's going well. Red's probably our biggest competitor. All right, so I do need to get 4 of something. The nice thing about getting up into Calgary is I have a couple ways that I can do it. I would prefer just to go Seattle to Calgary. And if these greens stay, oh my goodness. Aren't we the luckiest ducks in the pond? I don't know if green... I don't know what's happening up here with green. Yeah, I would agree that yellow getting this whole Seattle thing, especially considering with what they have on board versus me, could be an issue. I'm going to at least make this a little interesting. I'm going to assume that yellow is not going up to Calgary. Okay. So that pretty much yellow they drew Seattle to New York, and now could be a problem if they grab Vancouver to Montreal. especially given where they are on board, because 20 points is quite a lot. But we will close that gap a little bit. Like a route of 4 gets me 7 points. Oh, I don't like that. Do not like someone drawing 3 destinations this late in the game. Not great. Not great, Bob. Now, I will say, though, it's not like we have bad tickets. Like, we're perfectly fine here. I do think that I want to draw here. I don't love that I don't have any cards in hand, but, you know, it's fine. All right, well, Calgary to Salt Lake. Yep. Sure, why not? We can get a pair, right? And if we don't get Duluth to Dallas, it's not like the end of the world. A little bit of a risk, but I don't think like a massive one. As long as we can get a pair this turn. If we don't get a pair this turn, it becomes a lot more interesting. Well, farts. We're kicking off the stream with a bang. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. Should I draw here? What do you think? The pair was there. We were fine. We were fine. Let's see. You know what? I've got the most tickets. We're only losing 7 points. I don't think that was a death sentence to this game. By any means. Because we're going to get the 15-point bonus, which if you want to look at it like this, okay, we're going to lose the 7 points but gain the 15. And so, I think there's something to say there. I've seen a lot of people saying draw, and we're gonna see here because I don't know if I agree with the always draw. I think probably it's 98% of the time draw, because I do think that there's sometimes where you can kind of draw yourself into more trouble than if you just held, and we're gonna see if that holds true here, because I'm pretty sure that yellow has the one big ticket, but outside of that one, I'm not sure. Now it looks like red's also going to beat us. So, it does look like drawing was, based on just the math here, you probably are all right that drawing was the best option there. Yeah, I definitely should have drawn there. And you know what? Wildy Beast, I forgot that what I am doing here is fun, and you are correct in that drawing for fun reasons, not strategic reasons, is correct. So yes, I should have drawn there. Let's take a look at stats here. Interestingly enough, like we weren't that far off on completed destinations, but everyone was kind of around the same. So like even with that 7 points. Hang on. Like, I guess that would have gotten me second, right? So, I mean, that mattered. And had I drawn, I would have gotten a little bit more. But, pretty standard. I would say pretty easy reason as to why I did not have this happen. Oh, I was going to check to see. Did I name this stream? Oh, here, hang on. I'm going to edit this. Ticket to ride. Live. Save. All right, so hang on 1 second here. Let's go back into here. Look at that. We're cooking with gas here. Let's get into some. Oh, hey, look at this. Look at this. Oop, I should hit the right button. Let's accept some friend requests here. Thanks, Just Casper. And me, myself, and I are one. Boom. Alrighty. So what do we got? Who do we got online here? Let's see. We'll see if we can invite some people into a game here. If you want to, you know, I mean, I suppose you could technically stream snipe me, but okay, if you really want to do that. All right. Let's. If you don't want to hop into the game, please deny it, and I'll go find somebody else. But I'm gonna, you know. Oh yes, I will happily accept this friend request from you. And let's see. Let's go here. You mentioned you were going live, going to try to sub. Oh, hey, thanks, Team Buff. I appreciate it. You know, this has been super fun to it's been super fun to build this channel up and things like that. So happy that you're watching and dropping a sub. I really appreciate it. All right, we're gonna start this now. So hey, I think all of these people that are in this game are on this stream. So welcome to these people. Oh yes, I would love to accept a friend request from you. Yes, please. Accept friend request. Like send me friend requests on here. I'm happy to chat it up. I'm happy to have some games and things like that. You know. All right, so we're gonna see whether people are gonna want to you know, stream snipe me. Which, you know what, I don't really care if you do. In some cases, you can't really do anything about it. This is a weird opening set of tickets. So, because, like, these three are pretty nice in terms of where we're at, but man, anytime I get San Francisco to Washington, I feel like just on principle I have to take it. I think the one we don't take is Montreal to Atlanta, because it's going to cost an extra 1, 2, 3, 4 turns at least, maybe 5 if someone grabs Montreal to New York. And I don't want to take an extra 5 turns for 9 points. That seems like a bad idea. Oh, it's my turn. I get to do things. I want to just go off the top here. I think there's just plenty that we need. Maybe I should have gone the black there. I don't know. I think what I am looking for here. So, okay. I might try to do something funky here. Because, I'm gonna live the live stream while playing this game. It's in How I Met Your Mother, it's the only people who haven't seen Star Wars are the people who are in Star Wars, and that's because they lived it. They lived the Star Wars. So you're living the stream. So I might try something a little interesting here, because, and this is why I'm drawing off the top, because we go Winnipeg to Duluth. So the boring way to go about this would be, you know, Winnipeg to Duluth. We just kind of come down the middle here, you know, somehow get over and make this happen. The more interesting thing to do would be to go like Winnipeg to Duluth, Duluth to Helena, Helena to Denver, Denver to Oklahoma City into Santa Fe, or to Oklahoma City into El Paso, into Houston. We get into Santa Fe somewhere here. It seems like a really unnecessary zigzag. But it also means that we get a ton of points, and so we can maybe kind of do the not have to draw a ton and just get a bunch of points, and then we end this game very quickly. Because we have decent tickets, and the other thing about this is all my other opponents have only taken 3. So I'm already a ticket ahead. We'll see. We'll see how things go. And hello to PTWG. Welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to grab this orange, and I probably should be grabbing that white, but whatever. Yeah, you know, Team Buff, I really don't... You'll be surprised how unorganized I am with this. I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. Yeah, absolutely. This is a site called Board Game Arena. If you have never heard of it, and you are a board game person, I highly recommend it. Even the premium, which I pay for, is dirt cheap for the year, and you get access to a ton of games that are some. I would say 75 to 80% of them I've never heard of, but they've got Seven Wonders on here. They got Ticket to Ride. They've got I'm blanking on King of Tokyo and Seven Wonders Duel and Splendor, and I'm forgetting a ton of them. But the nice thing is, getting 4 people together all the time can often be more of a challenge, and so this is a nice way to play more board games without having to constantly get people together. All right, why is everyone in my space? Okay, guys, why are you all in my space? Get out of here. I think that I need to grab this right now with so Peter, I'm seeing your comment, and Scott, I see your comment as well. I'll get to it, but yes, my opponents can absolutely see what I'm doing, and I honestly just don't care. If you really wanna, if they're really wanting to stream snipe me and block me, you know what? More power to them. A lot of these people, like I know Sarge's mom is an early adopter of this channel, I believe. So again, if they, you really wanna stream snipe me, I could put the stream on a delay. Like I could do that, but that's less fun. Scott, you said, what's my day job? I work at a bank. The most boring job in the world, which is why I have today off. Federal holiday. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, everybody. That's why I'm off today. So that's fun. This actually might work out for us, to be honest with you. Because this might just make it so we can get more points. That's what we might be able to do with this. So yeah, I've done I did youth ministry for a while. I worked at the Disney store in Schaumburg, Illinois for 3.5 years. I then was a director of entertainment and programming at a senior living place. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. I don't mind using the wild. And I've worked at banks now for the last 3.5, 4 years. And the work is very dry and very boring, and I don't care. I've actually come to really enjoy it, and it's allowed me to have a schedule like this and be able to do more things that I like to do. Whereas you could argue that the Disney store job, way more fun. Had a ton of fun at the Disney store. But also, it was retail, and anyone who has worked retail, especially for November and December, you don't have a life. There's no life. Okay. Yeah, Squaredster, you said it. Ugh to retail. Honestly, I was happy that the Disney store was my retail experience, because at least then I was Disney. But I still have a guy that I talk to that I work with, and we both say the same thing that you just said, Squaredster, is I do not miss those days. And don't miss those days. I miss like 10% of it. And maybe even that's being generous. But for the most part, man, it is I don't really miss any part of that. We're gonna get into San Francisco via this way. So gonna do some funky stuff here. This is gonna be a really funky game. I'm glad. Yeah. The bank is nice because, I mean, you want to get technical. I'm technically still in retail. I do retail banking. But banking retail and retail at a mall, way different. Way different. Those are two very different entities. So, okay, what am I doing here? How am I connecting this up? I've kind of gotten in a traffic jam here. All right, I'm just gonna do this, and then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to go Duluth to Helena, Helena to Salt Lake, and then we'll see where things go from there. Yeah, you know, it's I guess existential crisis. There's a few things with there's a few things with retail that that are really, really fun. Like, and that was the part of the 10% that I talked to, that I would say I miss. It just kind of depends on what it is, where you're at, things like that. I think for me, where it really started to started to sour on it was it was really when I started having kids, because when it's just me and my wife, if I needed to sleep in or something like that, like, who cares? My wife can take care of herself. Then when I started having kids, like, my wife needed help and needed me to do things. And that was where it kind of tanked. So, Konomi, hello! Longtime supporter of the channel. Welcome into the stream. I'm sure you've been featured in multiple games here on the channel. You never know when I am recording. Sometimes when I'm on here, I do just play games sometimes, not recording them. Though I cannot tell you the amount of times that I have recorded a game that is just awesome, played a game that is just awesome, and it does not get recorded, and I'm a little bit sad about it. Oh, God, happy that you do have a break in work to catch the stream as well. Obviously for everyone, I'll leave this up and posted, and so, if you have to cut out or you miss some of it, you can always go, or you're just like, man, you know what I really want to do? Watch this again. This was so high level, especially considering how our first game ended. I want more. But yes, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. It's great to have the support of the channel. It's been this has been fun. I'll be honest. The reason that I started the channel was just kind of like, you know what? I've always wanted to do it. I just got to do it. There was always 1,000 excuses as to why I can't do it or don't want to do it. And a big part of it was, like, I thought, I need to be this, like, buttoned up professional. All my videos have to look amazing. And I mean, all of you have watched some of the videos. I don't do any fancy editing. Maybe someday we'll have a fun little intro or something like that, or I'll, but right now I just kind of post them and we go from there. I think I want to grab this yellow, and then I think I want to grab this white. I don't really know what I'm doing here, because I need to hook up Denver. Okay, I will say, one of the things that's going very well in this game, and also kind of hilarious about this game, is that we're all jammed in one section. Yeah, it was a little rough set of tickets here. But I think we're trying to make some chicken salad out of it. Is kind of how we're going about this. And the nice thing is that outside of this middle section, we're all kind of not bothering each other. Or at least I shouldn't say that. I don't know what the other people are doing. Not really bothering me, to be honest with you. This whole Santa Fe thing was a little interesting. I really didn't appreciate how this ended up. But, you know, everything else is fine. Yeah, you're not wrong, Adam Watson. If you've been watching the channel, you know that I went from traffic on the East Coast, traffic on the West Coast. You know, why not just make it traffic in the center as well? It just seems like everywhere I'm going, I'm just running into traffic. You know, this is just a welcome into the stream here, Red. Yeah, the middle of the map, very popular, this game. I'm actually very curious on what the tickets are that everybody has. I mean, if I looked here, so probably a Santa Fe to Chicago for, you know, Casper here. Maybe a Houston to Kansas City. I don't know. I think one of the positives here is I don't think anyone's sitting on monster tickets. So Wild the Beast, I don't know what the Washington plan is, to be honest with you. Had not gotten that far. And I'll get back to you on that one. And full admission, I definitely forgot that I have to get to DC. So, you know. Now the question is, am I going to have enough? I don't think I'm going to have enough trains to get there. So, wow, this stream is going great. Okay, let's think here. Washington to Pittsburgh to Toronto. I mean, that's fine, except that I also have to hook up all this stuff. and so if I do this, which I have to do, now I'm sitting at 6 trains, and so I don't think there's a way I can hook up San Francisco to Washington in 6 trains. Now there's definitely not a way I can hook up Washington in 6 trains. Woo! All right, well, let it not be said that I do not stay on brand on my channel. This is very on brand for me. Here we are. Very on brand for me and my channel. So just completely forget that I have to go to the city. And, you know, hilariously, the most important city that I probably should have concentrated on getting on very early on, and just didn't. So, I think that the answer here is this. This is the answer. So, the one saving grace that I have here is that I am ahead by a lot on board. I'm ahead by a lot of points. And so I'm going to go ahead and... You're right, Kenobi. It's almost like I've got 26 people distracting me. Here's the thing. I can make that excuse now. I can't make that excuse anytime else. I can't make that excuse anytime else. I want to blame it on the live stream so bad, except that I do this when I'm by myself recording. So, you know. But here's the key here. Now, I hate that all of you that all of my opponents just got all those big tickets. But because I was so far ahead on board, there's a world where that actually doesn't hurt me as much, except that green has just so many things there. Yes, GG, good game, Sarge's mom. That's just a hilarious result there. I'm actually curious how we did here, all things considered. I mean, 82 points is not good. But hey, you know what? We did the thing. We did the thing where we took kind of a weird set of tickets and made it into something. Now, I do think that we could have maybe not taken the San Francisco to Washington and done okay. But, you know, I don't think that was as much of a beatdown as what I felt like that was. So, all right, well, we are just... Hey, and look at that. I got longest train, everybody. I mean, it didn't change my fate at all, but I do not care. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, this is fantastic here. All right, let's hop back in here. Who else we got on? Who else we got here? Oh, I got another friend request here. Let me get these friend requests here. Holly, thanks so much for being my friend on Board Game Arena. All right, here we go. Also, this is the other game, Hutan. I've been completely addicted to this game as of late. Probably will be featuring on the channel here if you want. Oh, hey, this is a perfect time. I did a collaboration with Stooge and the Board Game Doctor going through Hutan for the first time. So go ahead and check out their channels for that, because they definitely, that game was super, super fun. And I've been playing it a lot lately. And if you like Ticket to Ride, Stooge plays a ton of Ticket to Ride as well. So, you know, shout out to those people. Casper, don't even worry about it. It happens. As you can see, sometimes you just forget to grab, I don't know, the maybe most important ticket of the game. So, you know, and, yeah, the Europe map, and the thing of Casper, the thing about the Europe map is the Europe map I find is a little bit slower, than the words are hard. The Euro map is a little bit slower than the USA map. That's just kind of how I've seen it. More Jim Westland, good morning. Good morning to you. And I see Tobias there. Why didn't I play Europe? You know what? Cancel this. Cancel this. Get out of here. Hang on. That person didn't want to accept anyway. Let's do that. Let's play a Europe game. Let's do this. Let's play a Europe game. Let's do this thing. Here we go. I have played Europe on my channel. I just kind of got really into the USA Canada mega expansion games, and you know, have kind of just been playing a lot of that. Adirondack, love Adirondack here. Wonderful, wonderful. Existential Crisis, I'll have to get you in. What Existential Crisis? What's your name on the whatchamacallit, on Board Game Arena? That's what I'm looking for. And Dylan, welcome. Welcome to stream. I'm so happy you're enjoying the content. I'm happy that people are enjoying, because I'm like, again, I say this all the time. To be honest with you, I'm having a ton of fun. I'm having a ton of fun doing this. So these 3 tickets here with Paris. Oh, where would I to most visit on the airport? Scott, you are full of good questions today. Let me get these tickets set, and then I'm going to answer that question. Because I am, okay, Zurich to Budapest probably is okay. I think we just go with this group of tickets. I think we just go with this. Where would I like to most visit on the airport? So, yeah, as I said, I have not done a lot of international travel in my time. I will admit some of that is some travel anxiety, but I have slowly gotten over that through, 1, traveling, and 2, you know, therapy and things like that. But I really would love to visit. Oh, that's a good question. Where would I most like to visit? I mean, maybe this is just like the boring American thing to say, but you know, I kind of want to hit the big cities here, where I would love to spend some time in Switzerland, do the Alps and things like that. And I would love to do Italy. So I'll get to why I just laughed in just a second. Uh, uh, I would love to visit and then Italy is another one, and it looks like I might be visiting Italy very soon, within the next couple years, because my wife has a cousin who is in the Air Force, and he is stationed in the I don't know what city the Air Force U.S. Air Force base is in northern Italy, but we were looking to visit my wife's cousin and go there. My wife has been to Austria. She spent a month there doing a college class. But okay, Konomi, I see going to Lisbon and Barcelona in March. That is very exciting. That's awesome to. Oh yeah, that's fine. We can use one extra card. We can do that. And just Casper, offline. Yeah, I have played. Ticket to Ride offline. That's in a lot of stuff. These board games are one that I either physically have. I'm looking over at my shelf there that I physically have, and or that I've played at other people's houses, and that was kind of how I first got introduced to Ticket to Ride, but. We might as well do this. Hey, look at that. So, but really the nice thing about, again, Board Game Arena is you can kind of play whenever you want. So the reason I laughed is because Wildly Beast points out a very good thing here. If you are new to the channel, I am a Midwestern American. And I pronounce things horribly. So there's certain things like Paris. I got that one down. I can pronounce Paris. However, there are other things like where's one that I can never pronounce. I'm getting better at these. It's this will know or whatever. I don't know what that one is. No idea what that one is. Seen a lot of love for the Switzerland map. And so it's bad. It's bad when I can't find the city. And the indoorsman, says will know. Yes, that's absolutely the one that I have. Existential Crisis answered this question from Alex Peters, but I will acknowledge it as well. That these little grid areas, those are tunnels. And so what you've maybe been seeing with some of the ones that I've been playing is 3 cards are drawn. And so what happens is you pick a color that you want to use, and then the top 3 cards are drawn. And then any additional cards, you have to decide whether you're going to pay the cost for it. So, for example, if this route of 2 that I'm going to grab from Sarajevo to Sofia, I say I'm going to use a pair of white, and the 3 cards get drawn, and there's an additional white card and or wild card. Now I have to pay 3 in order to build the tunnel. Now I can decide I'm not going to pay that, and then it just kind of like skips my turn, or I can say, yep, you know what, I'll pay the extra card. And so this is kind of one of those makes the flavor of the map a little bit different. Is you kind of have to decide. Like right now, like let's say I didn't have these wilds. Right now, if I wanted to do my 2 pink, okay, great. I could decide to just play the tunnel, but then I'm risking my turn basically getting skipped. And so often, what players will do in this map is, you kind of have a little bit of an extra card for these tunnels just to make sure that you can play them, but it adds a little bit of randomness to it, and a little bit more like risk reward type things. So it's something new, and thematically, you see a lot of tunnels here through where the Alps would be, and so you have the theme of like, hey, if you just build train tracks through here, you'd have to like, maybe do some extra work. I'm assuming there's some type of mountain range in this area of the European continent, but I don't really know. I think if we want to, for my pronunciations, I'm pretty good at stuff over on the west, but I'm not really good at the stuff over at on the east. What do I want to do here? I want to draw this orange, and then I also just want to draw one off the top. I don't. Just Casper asks, why is it called a wild and not a locomotive? It definitely is called a locomotive. I tend to just call them wild, just because that to me, I'm used to playing board games with. Okay, hang on. Sorry, pause. The tunnel question. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, with these two orange, grab this tunnel. These top 3 cards are being drawn. This is super unlucky. So I have to decide whether I want to use 2 extra cards to claim this route. I'm actually going to go ahead and just skip it. Because I don't want to spend 2 of my wilds just to get that one thing. I'd rather just pass the buck here. And then the other thing about this Europe is you've got this big tunnel from Petrograd to Stockholm. That's the other weird thing that I'll do in these pronunciations is I will just okay, I'm fine playing 1 extra. I'll do weird, like I'll just randomly put an accent on, and I don't know why. And I will say, this is one thing that I like about what Ticket to Ride has done, is it would be really easy just to spam out maps and like not really make them different, but I like that they've actually made the maps feel different, and that's that feels very, very nice. Ooh, all right, we see red coming down here. So what I'm gonna do is I want to do this. Okay, that's great. So you see there was no red, so I was just able to play it normally with two things. And Casper, right, just like a Joker being wild, like I just call them wilds. I was gonna make this point. I definitely have ADHD, and sometimes I ping. I tend to play board games with people who don't play board games, and so I have to use language that, like, I don't want to make it sound insulting, but like the common person would understand. And so that's often like saying, oh, this is a locomotive, that no one knows what that is. Or say, hey, it's a wild. It can be whatever you want. All right, well, and the other thing in this one, if you have not played the Europe map, is you have these stations, which allow you to place a station. We're going to go ahead and draw 3 destination tickets here. Hey, look at that, Paris to Rome. It's a little bit clunky because Adirondack here has already played Venice to Rome, but I don't think that that's super clunky, and I don't think it's any more clunky than one of these, I guess. What do you think, chat? Paris route? Angora route? Both? Adam Skakowski, you are right. Oh, yeah, station on Rome? Heck yeah, we're doing that. So we're definitely taking the Paris to Rome. See, I was just explaining the stations, and then I and then I just completely forgot to use it. Station on Rome, take Angora route 2. Yeah, I agree with that. I think the station on Rome, and then we take the Angora route. Really, the only risk with the Angora route is that, like, I really need this route here into, oh gosh dang it, Rostov, to the point where I probably am just going to use, like, the 2 wilds, just because I need to get this route. Yeah, again, just explaining stations and forgot about it. Dylan, I see. What's the wait list to get a game, a ticket to ride in? I'll play with you. I don't really have a wait list or anything like that. If you friend me on here, I can invite you into a game. I'll probably do one more Europe game, and then we'll kind of see where the spirit we'll kind of see where the spirit leads us. Yes, and I see the Dylan. You just commented as well. Some of the year board is more funneled. Yeah, it you know, there's a lot happens. I find that a lot happens in the France Germany area of the board, where if you have a lot of stuff there, it can get kind of messy. The biggest thing that I see with this one is that it's just a slower board. The pace is slower, and well, I appreciate that for the indoorsman. I appreciate your I do a fine job with my pronunciations. It has not always been that way. I have had my European friends on the channel have done some great work helping me pronounce things. But going back, you see there's not as many routes as 6. Like, you've got this route of 6 from Budapest to Kiev. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, actually, hang on. I should do this. And then go into Angora for there. You don't have as many, like... And you've got the Stockholm to Petrograd, which is a really big route. But otherwise, everything is mostly, like, in 4s. Oh, you do have the Smyrna to Palermo. I think that's how I say that. All right, I'll use the extra card. That's fine. You have that. But otherwise, it's really hard to just do the, like, all right, I'm going to grab a bunch of routes and get a bunch of points and then be done. It's just a little bit harder to go about that in this one. And so... You can get you can kind of get into some trouble where, you know, the game can end quicker than you think it would, but it's a little less likely. The stations also make it to where getting blocked is not as big of a deal, because you can use a station. Now, unused stations do get you points at the end of the game, but, you know, it's a trade-off where, you know, you decide, hey, I'm gonna grab this wild because I'm a little bit worried about what red is up to. I don't know, just the game itself just seems much slower. Yeah, stations do get you points at the end of the game, but again, completing your routes is just easier. I really should be putting that station down soon, because I'm very worried about what red is doing, to the point that yes, the price on stations does go up each one you use, and so it's like, I believe it's just like 1, then 2, and then 3, and then over here it'll have this like little icon that's like, hey, the UI doesn't say, hey, you've completed this ticket, but it says like, hey, there may be some tickets that you've completed that we just haven't told you about. Am I really gonna is red gonna end this game and I'm really gonna miss a ticket for the 3rd straight game? Ah! Oh, I hate everything. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, wow. So you remember when I said like, hey, it's really hard to like just get a bunch of stuff and end the game, and then Red just immediately did that. Yeah. So, yeah. I guess I'll just grab this. I don't even know. Oh my goodness, man! This is the high level play that you all tune in for. Dylan, I see you on the Fred request though. So I'll grab it there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Red has this one in the bag. Well played by Red. Very well played. Very well played by Red. Very happy with very happy with his game if I was him or her. I don't know. I don't feel like we played like the worst game ever. Just, you know. I wouldn't it be hilarious if I did a 2.5 hour stream and didn't win any games? I think Red's got longest train locked up. So Red, hilariously though, Yellow made that much closer than I think probably Red would have liked. Yeah! 0 for 3! Oh, man. Oh, hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Okay, hang on here. Let's get some friend requests here. Hey, it's Dylan. Let's get you in here. And Chicken Goggles On, first of all, great name. Yes, GG. Thank you everybody. Let's hop into more Europe here. Let's baptize Dylan into the Europe map. Let's see. Anyone else want in on this? Shout me out your name and I'll put you in. Cause I know some of you who some of you are, but I don't know who all of you are. Welcome to the religion of Ticket to Ride. Oh yeah, Sarge's mom. Let's get you in there. And yes, me, myself, and I. I've been trying to get you into game, and I keep ignoring you. So hang on. Where are you, me, myself, and I? And Squared Star, I see you. We'll try to get you in the next one here. All right, so I've got those invites set out there. Alrighty. I think, yeah, Casper and Squared Star will get you another game here because Casper, I know you said you were doing the Europe thing. So we'll do another Europe one after this. And then maybe we'll see, oh, I should probably hit the start now button. Then maybe we'll see about doing maybe a Switzerland game. And, you know, we'll just see kind of where timing is, and we'll go from there. I think the latest I can go is 11:30, but it's just going to kind of depend on, so another like hour and 20 minutes, just going to depend on like how the games go here. All right, well, I'm seeing a couple of really good tickets here for us. Actually, this is fantastic. So because London and Edinburgh, I don't know why I have problems saying Edinburgh. I want to say like Edinburgh, and that's not correct, I don't think. Edinburgh. But that seems like really Midwesterny. Anyway, all of these start in the UK, and that's just fantastic. And the furthest I have to get is Angora, but because this is, and because I already have to get down to Athens, this is great. So I now have like over 50 points in tickets. Edinburgh. Okay, Edinburgh. I can do that. See, this is the type of pronunciation content that I need. Jim just said I would love to hear Matt's pronunciations of the India map. Oh, Nelly. Oh man, that'd be ridiculous. I mean, we'll get to it. Scott Hamilton, I've never tried haggis. Probably at some point I will, but I don't know if today's that day. Interestingly enough, though, while I have not done a lot of international travel, I do like international foods. So the nice thing about living in the Chicagoland area is there are a lot of very, authentic. Because when I say international foods, I don't mean like Panda Express and Taco Bell. I mean like actual international food. And so sorry, I'm looking at a route here. What is happening here? Hang on. Hey, look at that. Okay. And so one of my favorites right now, Mediterranean, like shawarma. Oh, I think shawarma's like my favorite food right now. I love shawarma. And sausage roll in the USA. Yes, I have heard of that. Well, I kind of wanted that route from Dieppe or Dieppe or something to Paris, but that's okay. I can work around this. Okay, I definitely need some orange and some black, and then I just kind of need a bunch of other stuff. And so Casper, what is sausage roll? Oh, with garlic sauce. Okay, I'm a sauce person. This is just a personal thing. I love sauces. I don't care where I'm at, what I'm eating. I want to douse it in some type of sauce. And so garlic sauce, heck to the yeah. Give me the garlic sauce. Douse my shawarma in garlic sauce. Yes, please. And so good shawarma, and like falafel, really good. We've got some really nice Thai food places in this area. And also like some really good Mexican places in the area as well. This area of Illinois has a very large Hispanic population, and so you get some just really excellent Mexican food. Okay, I think that with this game, what I'm going to do... Nope, I don't want to answer your call right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Dieppe to Brussels. I can say Brussels. And then I'm going to go down to Paris, but I'm seeing a route. Paris to Marseille, to Rome, to Palermo. That's another weird one that I have a tough time saying. To Smyrna, into Angora. This is going to get a lot of points. And the nice thing about it, too, is it's all wilds. And so what I'm thinking and because I have such high tickets, and in this is the mega expansion of the Europe, and so with the tickets that I have, a lot of tickets, so I'm feeling pretty good about a lot of. I have the big tickets, and I have if I get some big routes, and there's no more like highest ticket bonus. Like there's no like who has the most tickets gets 15 points in this one. Sorry, you all have me thinking about food right now. And that's you're distracting me with tasty foods. Okay, sausage roll. About the sausage roll, it's like pork between a sandwich. You put it in for a couple minutes in the oven. Oh heck yeah, that sounds great. That sounds like something that would be right up my alley. Wildly Beast, it's the. Yeah, I don't know. You're right in that people in the U.S. and I think Midwest as well. We have some like weird. The Midwest has some weird pronunciation things as well that I'm noticing more as I'm growing older. Yeah, any place in even like Pittsburgh, Like I think that's where it comes. Is again, I say Pittsburgh, and that's a very Midwesterny way, but it's definitely not Edinburgh. that's very much not how you would say it. Oh, I don't like that. So I'm gonna do this. I want to make sure I get that. Spetzel, a Spetzel kick. What is that? And black pudding. I have not heard of black pudding. I have bitterball, and I've had that definitely. I grew up in the other place. I've had a lot of German food because growing up, I grew up on the east side of Michigan. I grew up in Flint, which 10 points to anyone in chat that can say what they know the city of Flint, Michigan for. There's probably one main answer and about 3 other answers I would accept. And in there is Frankenmuth. Oh, you were born, really? Oh my gosh, hang on. Dylan and I are going to nerd out here. You were born in Flint. That's nuts. Yeah, I went to Carmen Ainsworth High School. Hey, 10 points to Boyd Adams. The clean drinking water. That's what everybody knows. That's what everybody knows about Flint. It's the water problem. I would have also accepted the Michael Myers film. Is it Michael Myers? What, the film Roger and Me? Yes, that's the other one. A book called Bud Not Buddy would be the other one that I would accept. Yeah, so I lived in not the city of Flint, but Flint Township. My dad worked for General Motors. Michael Moore, not Michael Myers. I was like, Michael Myers is not correct. Michael Myers is the guy that either played Austin Powers or murders people. Total side note, that's one of my favorite bits in the movie Baby Driver, where the bank robber is supposed to get the Michael Myers Halloween mask, and he ends up just getting the Mike Myers, the Austin Powers masks, and a great bit. Absolutely great bit. Oh yeah, Lapeer. Yeah, absolutely. I know exactly where Lapeer is. Yeah, so my dad worked for General Motors, and you know, when in the 80s, when you graduated from college and want to work for General Motors, you went to Flint, Michigan. And you know, then when General Motors kind of pulled out of Flint and moved more of their stuff down to Detroit, that's kind of when the downturn started for the city. So the sad thing about oh yeah, it works in Burton. Oh yeah, absolutely. I know exactly where all these places are. Let's see. I was very near I-75. Which, if you in the United States, there's highways that run, you know, pretty much across the whole country, and one of those is I-75, and you can take that all the way down to Florida and all the way up to Mackinac Island. So. Yeah, good times in Flint, Michigan. Happy I grew up there, to be honest with you. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I you know, would be great about growing up in another location, but you know, I really liked that I grew up around some diversity. Yeah, I-77 to I-75, absolutely. Oh, it's Ryan Arguan. Oh, Ryan. Oh. You know, I'm so happy you asked how the stream's going. We've won every single game, drawing perfect tickets. By no means have we forgotten to grab routes at any point in this stream. Never. We haven't drawn tickets and then immediately lost. You know, we've done none of that. None of that has happened on this stream at all. It's been a perfect stream. Oh, goodness. Welcome. I'm so happy you're Ryan Arguan has been in some games on the channel as of late. So shout out to you for being a friend of the channel. I'm going to tie this all back around in that the Frankenmuth is near Flint, and so big German population. This also in Frankenmuth, if you are a Christmas person, like you love Christmas, there is there's Bronner's, which is the world's largest Christmas store. It is open 363 days a year, just not on Christmas and not on Easter. And if you love Christmas, you will love this store. If you hate Christmas, it is the worst place ever. Don't go there. But if you've ever wanted to find anything Christmas, anything, it's there. It's there. It's a hilarious place. It's the craziest place in the world. Very awesome. Again, even if you like are neutral towards Christmas, just walking around it is fantastic. So, if you're looking to go to a weird place, go to Frankenmuth, Michigan. Do I have a Hummel collection? I'll be honest. I don't know what is a Hummel collection. Yes, that would be the one thing about Bronner's. Be prepared to spend a lot of money if you're buying something there. I often don't spend money at Bronner's. I just kind of go. Though I don't know the last time that I was at Bronner's. Definitely. So I went to college in Holland, Michigan, which is, I'm going to do the Michigan thing. This is what we do in Michigan. So Holland is like right here. Flint is like right here. So right on Lake Michigan. And lake effect snow is very real. Very real. And we would... What am I doing here? We would get just absolutely dumped with snow. And Konoma, you are correct that it's definitely more of a spectacle. Like, you're definitely going just to kind of get the vibes. Clarkston. Clarkston. Okay, so in Clarkston, we played Clarkston. The one, I really don't want to use a wild here, but I'm gonna. We played Clarkston in the playoffs on my birthday one time, and it was cold as all get out, and we froze. We were in the bathrooms, like putting our hands under the hand dryers to warm our hands up. That's like my memory of Clarkston, Michigan. Okay, I need more wilds, so I'm just gonna kind of grab some wilds right now. Orton, Tucky. Hey, we've got one of those here around here. There's a Wonder Lake, and we definitely call it Wonder Tucky, because that's kind of the vibe it's got. Weird fun fact. A couple fun facts about where I live now. So I live in McHenry, Illinois, which is a very northern suburb of Chicago. But the Wonder Lake ski team, so it's a water ski team, is like one of the best in the nation. Like, there's people that have like done water skiing for Team USA and other things like that. So like in the summer, they just do like free shows on Friday where they build like 6 tall or pyramids of people water skiing and do insane jumps and other stuff like that. Very weird that this random town in northern Illinois just has like a bunch of people who are really good at water skiing. And the other thing, I used to live in Woodstock, which is about 15 minutes away. And Woodstock, Illinois, is famous for being the location where the movie Groundhog Day was filmed, which is the Bill Murray film. And they have a whole, like, it's actually coming up now because, Groundhog Day is coming up. Groundhog Day is like the biggest deal. It's you've got I really need a wild. You've got walking tours of the places in the movie. You've got screenings of the movie. You've got so it's the funniest thing in the world. Willie the Groundhog is the mascot, and we also have a real groundhog that comes out and does his thing, just like the place in Pennsylvania, Puxatawney. So if you're ever if you're ever passing through and you're like, you know what, I really want to see where that movie was filmed, here you go. You can do it. Also, Casper, how dare you talk about the game that we're playing? Yeah, no one is in Spain, which is super weird. Very super weird. And yeah, Konami, absolutely, you would have drove past there on the way to Fort Atkinson. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, Illinois is maybe not the most glamorous place to live, but, there's definitely worse places I could live. Okay, what do I do here? Have I completed all the tickets? No, I haven't. I gotta get into Athens here. Oh. Like I said, we've never forgotten to get into a place on this stream. We have not forgotten to do this. Well, gee dang it, we need a lot of wilds here. So, let's go off the top. Oh yeah, station. Thank you. Yes, Jim Westland, I am close to Six Flags. Probably, maybe half an hour or so, maybe. See, this is why I need, Casper, this is why I need to chat all the time, to remind me that I can just do stations. I don't mind ragging on Indiana. I guess being from Michigan, the one state I do rag on more is Ohio. That would be the one state that I, for whatever reason, do not like. I have nothing against it. Just, it's the whole, just ingrained that for whatever reason Ohio is, there. Okay, so Dylan, stations. If you place one, it basically means that you've got that route. So I placed this station in Smyrna, and so now I'm basically into Athens. Now it does not count for any longest train things, but it means I don't have to now try to get all the things for Brindisi and Athens. Yeah, you're not wrong. Who needs a reason? You know what? Hate you, Ohio. Anyone living in Ohio, get out of here. Though I will say, one of the big things in, do I draw here? What am I doing here? How am I feeling? How am I feeling about this? It's not, Dylan, it's not so much a skip as, I just now, it's like I have this route. I'm basically I'm basically using someone else's route to complete my tickets. And so, yes, if you would need to, someone else has to have claimed the route. Well, apparently I've lost the endorsement. Sorry. Yeah, so Dylan, it's got to be a route that's claimed by somebody. You know what? I went with this strategy before. I'm just gonna kind of commit to it. Oh, nice getting the big one. I could have done that. And no, just Casper. The stations only if you need a place in Smyrna. Does it also? No, I would have to. I would have to it can only count for one route, so it would not. It's not like a catch-all. Oh, don't get me wrong, Konami. I see your thing. There's very very much cool stuff in Ohio. I know Cedar Point was one of our big a big trip that we would take. We're just gonna own Marseille. Cedar Point, right across the border. That was a big trip that we would take. If you like roller coasters, intense roller coasters, Cedar Point is where you want to go. I don't know. Let's just grab some stuff and do that. Yeah, Kings Island, yep, as well. I thought about doing a ticket draw, and I probably should do a ticket draw. I'm kind of just grabbing a bunch of points here, but red has kind of made that where I probably should be drawing some tickets. Yeah, Cedar Point is really fun. You know, there's lots of fun stuff there's lots of good stuff in Ohio. Just again, we're conditioned that, you know, screw those people. I mean, we can do this. Yeah. Yeah, and indoorsman, you are correct that you only get to Brest if it's claimed by someone else. Yeah, it's not an empty route. Well, I needed one more turn, but that's fine. And I agree with you, Ryan, here that you know, I'm gonna get outrun here, but I don't know. I really like the tickets that I have, like a lot. And so, you know, I'm just gonna kind of grab the. I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna. Excuse me. This is where the tunnels. Well, Dylan, you have found the risk reward with tunnels. So had we had one more turn, we would have been able to go the Paris to Frankfurt and then put a station in Frankfurt. So I don't think we're necessarily out of it. I was hoping for a little less. Something for some smaller tickets from Red. I have not played a lot of the expansions in real life. I've not played a ton of the expansions, so don't you worry about it, Dylan. We've all been there. And also, with how this stream is going so well, especially because I'm gonna get third again. I should really just call this a third place stream, because Red has longest train and takes the win. Very good game there. Very, very good game there. Sarge's mom coming in from behind there with the tickets. So honestly, we didn't lose by that much. Squarester, I'm going to shout this out. This is a really good question. Has anyone played the Giant Ticket to Ride Legacy game? I honestly would be very, very interested in that. If anyone played, or really any Legacy games, to be honest with you. All right. Okay, I feel like I need to, like, do something here that I have a shot at winning here. Indoorsman, what did you think about Legacy? What did you think about Legacy? All right, we're going back to the map that I know the best, so I can try to, you know, go from there. Yeah, what do we? You know, see how many train pieces and boat pieces you can start the game. Oh, I see. I hear Konami. You're talking about the sails and rails things. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh, Argon. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, I will say I got to get back into the swing of the Europe version if I'm gonna, you know, be better at it. All right, here we go. Okay, locking in, everybody. You guys discuss other stuff, okay? I'm locking in. Okay. This is a great set of tickets to start. I'm loving it. I really need to get Los Angeles to Phoenix. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the 2 blue because it is the pair on there. And I'm going to go Los Angeles to Phoenix next turn. You can tell I've been having a tough time because I'm almost below 200 ELO. Which, I've said this on the channel before, ELO is not necessarily super fair of how, of, like, how good a player is, because you can have really good games against lower opponents and not gain as much elo, and the opposite can happen. And so, but still, you know, it's just a personal pride here. Yeah, I know. I see with the legacy stuff. I've always wanted to do a legacy game, not just necessarily Ticket to Ride, but I know like oh, what is it? Betrayal, House on a Hill has a legacy version. Pandemic has a legacy version. Oh, Pandemic is also another game that's on here on Board Game Arena. Interestingly enough, but that's another one of those like it's finding the right group of people. Hogwarts Legacy, completely different thing, but definitely has the legacy part of it. About to say I would love the yellow here, but so be it. Okay, I don't really care about you grabbing Boston. I really don't need like more orange for things. I really need other colors, and neither of them being the colors that I just drew. Well, I'm hoping that they put rails and sails on here. Yeah, I love that they're I love that Board Game Arena is committing to like doing more of the maps. It seems like on Board Game Arena. And Squares, you're correct. Like it very much is a very streaky thing, and so you know, it's not a perfect system, but I also don't know what the perfect system is. Okay. And I like oh, hang on. Yes, sorry, hang on. I can refresh. Thank you for calling it out. And Endorsement, that's good to hear that Pandemic Legacy is the one that you enjoyed the most. So maybe that's the one I'm going to have to do it. Oh, wow, the bitching goes on. Absolutely. I say this, Wildy Beast, thanks so much for coming, and hopping in. I say this all the time to people, like, if you see me online, please, you can message me about a game, you can, I mean, I might say no, because, like, hey, I'm busy, I gotta do this, but normally, if I can hop into a game, absolutely. And as long as you don't mind being featured on the channel, because I might be recording. So, you know. So, yeah, thanks so much for stopping in. And, yeah, there's been some glitches. I know I've had this glitch, I don't know if any of you have had, where I'm waiting for my opponent to play. And I'm like, man, they're not playing. Oh, they must be timing out. And actually, they have played, and it's me that they're waiting on it, but it hasn't updated on my end. And so I've, you know, it's just been, oh. Okay, Argon. I see you. I should have grabbed that blue. Whatever, it's fine. Yes. It was viable to go through Las Vegas, to try to block off some routes. I think given just the cards that we saw, I think I'm happy with how this went. I also don't mind I also don't mind hooking up I'm just going to grab the Vancouver route because there's so much going on here. I don't mind grabbing the San Francisco, Los Angeles kind of route either, because like San Francisco can kind of San Francisco has some really nice routes, so I tend to favor that a little bit. Though I am starting to get more into this has been I'm starting to get more into taking Vegas defensively. Let me finish that thought. I agree, Konami. I'm starting to refresh all the time now. Even when like someone's taking like 10 seconds, I'm like, I gotta refresh. Maybe it's me. Because I always feel like super bad when I'm the one that's being slow. And it apparently is a theme now that just there's traffic wherever I'm at. Now, I will say, in this game, we've got our stuff. So now what I'm hoping for, and really we're hooked up to almost everything in the West Coast that we would want to be hooked up to. And so now the nice thing is, I can hopefully get some East Coast routes, and they'll be open to maybe like getting into a big game here. Sarge's mom, do I have a Discord channel? I was thinking of starting one. I do not have a Discord channel right now, but yes, I have thought about starting one. You know, we have, this channel has had a very large jump in subscribers over the past month. I think that I have gained 59 subscribers in the past 28 days, which, thank you. That's awesome. It's really cool that people are wanting to like watch and engage in the content. It's been really, really fun. But yeah, I have thought about starting a Discord channel as just kind of again, I love board games. I love the board gaming community. There's so much fun. And I think what also here is there's so many board games on Board Game Arena that are just hard to play because there's not people to play them. So that's my other kind of hope in some of these live stream things, is that maybe we can kind of feature some games that we don't have, like they don't get a lot of recognition because, you know, we don't have the people for it. And so my hope is that maybe if we can start this, you know, kind of, first of all, I'm not taking, let me pause. I'm not taking Phoenix to Boston because there's already a ton of traffic up there. And Miami does not have a ton of traffic. And so I'd rather take the 19 point to Miami than to Boston and potentially get, you know, so stay tuned on that. I can't guarantee, you know, like, oh, it's going to be set up by this state or it's going to be set up by this state. But it is, you know, it is something that I am wanting to get. So Exeter Christ, the Michigan talk. GR area, yes. Love Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids is a really, really fun town. All right, Arguan. What are you doing? I don't like this. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do this. I don't mind hooking up a Houston and New Orleans. Okay, I'm glad you agree with me, Konami. Yeah, I would say that's now what I need is traffic in the north side. I just need traffic in every part of this map game. All right, blue and red would be my ideals to get into Miami here. Are we gonna add a little Gumby character like Stooge? I feel like I need a little, you know, a little character. I don't know what that looks like. But you know, this is the other nice thing about Sorcerer, is that I can kind of, you know, I got some choices here. Konami, hey, thanks for stopping in. I'm sure I'll catch you on Board Game Arena here, and I'm sure you'll be featured on the stream again. Thanks so much for stopping in, and thanks for your support of the channel. Yeah, so, you know, maybe someday we'll get a little marketable character here, a little like board gaming wizard. I don't know, you know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, as of right now, I'm just kind of keeping it. I know that if I try to like overcomplicate this, I'll like, I don't want to say I get discouraged, but I'll get like sorry, I can't get up to this standard, and then I'm just gonna, and so I'm, you know, it gets to the point of like I'm stopping, and I'm really kind of committing to myself of like, I want to make the content and not try to overcomplicate it with a whole bunch of other stuff. So, but you know, I'm never saying never on things. But yeah, I have enjoyed Stooge's little Gumby character. So again, if you you know, we're not to the earlier option, I have done some collaborations with Stooge and Board Gaming Doctor, and you know, more stuff is coming. So if you like Ticket to Ride, definitely Stooge's channel is a great way to get more Ticket to Ride. And yeah. I have not drank enough water. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of blue. The problem is, in order to go Atlanta to Miami, I need to also go New Orleans to Atlanta. And I don't have any orange or any yellow. And I don't like that blue is already down to 10 trains with 9 in hand. That's not great. Now, hilariously, I can grab this wild, and then I have the cards. Do cities. Okay. All right, cities. Yeah, I'm always open to more game suggestions. There's a lot of games on here that I really want to try. I've also got a local friend that is not a creator or anything like that, that I'm going to try to coax into some things here. Oh, my. We were so close to once again not completing all of our stuff, being one turn short. We were so close. We were so close. We're going to complete all this, but we were so close to not completing all of it. You know what? I don't know if we win this one, but at least we completed all of our frickin' tickets this time. Oh my goodness. From a gameplay standpoint, this has been a terrible stream. Argon, looks like you got caught by blue, like I almost did. Really, you know, I always have to tip my hat to this type of strategy. You know, it's hard to be upset when a strategy works. Looks like blue had a very similar group of tickets that we had earlier. Just yeah, kinda. Wish my revenge. I don't know why I'm typing this. You're in this. Like, I can tell you in the stream. Would have ended in a victory. I guess I'll put it in there. Great game by Yellow. Musing Parrot. Great game. GG. This is apparently the stream of third place. But you know what? We made progress. We at least completed all of our tickets. Oh, hey, Red, hey, GG. Well played game there. I think Blue did the I think I can catch everyone by surprise, and you had the tickets there. So, oh my gosh. Okay. Like, this is gonna be hilarious if again I gotta get one victory on this. I'm gonna do another game of this. Gotta get one victory on this stream. Come on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I've gotten third place on literally every single game. Yeah, no, I mean, and you were well plugged into the board there, Red. Very well plugged in there. Hey, just Casper, welcome in. All right, let's do this thing. Here we go. Okay. All right. Ooh, this is a fun set of tickets. It's these 4, right? Go big. If I were to take one of these out. Oh, Sarge's mom, thanks so much for stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in the games. You know, whether it's on the stream or not on the stream. And always love you hopping in. And then Jim, yeah, I'm gonna be below 100 elo by the time this stream is done. You know what? What the heck? Let's do all these. I like all these tickets. Let's do it. What could possibly go wrong? Outside of what has already gone wrong today. Okay, so this is an interesting one here. This is an interesting one. So, I think that I'm going to shout out again Sarge's mom's thing there. He's also on Board Game Arena, so yeah, please, you know, friend each other and play games with each other. If the worst thing, if the only thing that this channel does is get more people together to play board games, I'm in. Maybe should grab Seattle to Portland there, but you know. I mean, I assume that someone could drop below 100 elo, but at that point, I think you just have to get incredibly unlucky. Like that would just be dumb luck. All right, I'm gonna grab this. Oh, hang on, sorry guys. Da-da-da. I guess Calgary to Nashville is still there. The nice thing about ELO is, and again, this is also the thing about ELO that can mean nothing. Are we really doing this again? We're really doing this again, guys? We're really doing this? You know, let's say I've played a ton of done of in-person games, and you know, done a bunch of in-person games, and this is the first time you've ever been on Board Game Arena. You know, sorry, I'm thinking. I just, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, yeah, I should start picking the tickets that I should start picking tickets that I don't think I should be drawing, and then go from there. All right, I might be adapting my plan a little bit here. I mean, I need to get up into Calgary. Like I need to do that. But I was thinking about going Calgary, Winnipeg, Sault Ste. Marie, like trying to get all these routes to 6 and do all this stuff. I think that just Casper is doing that, and so I don't really want to do that now because Carrie, I see you. Have you ever played Ticket to Ride Legacy? We just had a conversation about this up at the top that I personally have not, but some of our other people have. And you know, varying opinions on kind of, you know, whether this was a good thing, a bad thing. I think a lot of a legacy game, and really maybe this is just board games in general, a lot of it depends on who it is that you're playing with. But I also am not one to, this is just a personal thing. You lost having 152 points, man. That's a tip your cap game, man. Like, that's you know what? I just got beat, and it happens. Okay. I'm not dinking around with this. Okay. Carrie, well, you just finished yours. We'll play it again. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I like hearing different people's opinions on what they thought of things. Um. All right, we're scrapping our first plan. Yeah, Dylan, I know. That is the best feeling in Ticket to Ride when you just hit all of the routes. It's the greatest feeling in the world. Just you hit everything, and it's delightful. But then when you lose to it, it's like, well. Though I will say, I I have less of a problem when I lose to just someone having a bunch of stuff and, they just beat me rather than like I made some errors in this game that definitely played into this. Cause like I feel like I can recognize like, you know what? I played a good game there and just got beat. And sometimes that happens. And you just kind of roll with it. But yeah, if you got 152 points, you played a good game. You played well. You just unfortunately ran into a buzzsaw. Okay, so I want to do yellow. So I think kind of now I'm just going into, I'm hooking kind of everything up, and then we're just going to kind of meet in the middle here somewhere, whether it's in Oklahoma City or whether it's in Kansas City or something like that. We'll get some of this done. I have this 5 black that I kind of don't really need, and it's kind of annoying that I'm, Dylan, you point out one thing. I mean, obviously knowing the rules of every, different rules of tunnels and stations and everything, but the other thing that I know about kind of mastering a game, and which is why I'm just much better at this game, is knowing the routes. It's knowing, what can I get, what can I draw into, what's going to be the best here, things like that. Really, Ticket to Ride Germany, you have problems finding. Okay, good to know. I have a local board game store here that I really like. If you're ever in the Woodstock area or on the Woodstock Square, check out Griffin Nest Games. This is a really weird shout out considering many of you will never probably walk in there. But Scott's the owner, and he's really great. And really great for that community. And so, shout out to them. Okay, well, we're going to do this. If I really wanted to be an absolute jerk to Casper, I could right now. Oh, Dylan, I'm a Michigan Wolverines fan. Michigan Wolverines is where I go. So I don't know why. Have no idea why. Like I don't have like I have a bunch of alumni that went there. Yada yada yada. I don't have that. Yep, just always been a Michigan fan. Yeah, I'm not. Don't worry, Casper. I'm not going to be that much of a. Yes, go blue! Woo! All right. These are the people I'm glad to know that I've attracted the Michigan fans. If you are a Spartans fan, that's okay. Especially considering the state of a lot of the programs right now. Though I will say in basketball, both programs are doing very, very well. Always nice when there's a Big Red. Oh, yes. I'm a big sports guy, so I have a lot of interests. So I love board gaming. I love the team down south. You're not wrong. Okay, I think that I'm gonna save some time here gonna do this. I was gonna maybe like try to go like Chicago to here, but I think we're just gonna kind of. I was gonna try to do some like funky route stuff, but I'm not doing that. We're gonna just, you know. How am I hooking all this up here? All right, you guys are distracting me again. Okay, I'm gonna lean back, grab my mic, lean back. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. I still think I want to go Pittsburgh to Nashville and into Little Rock and then into here. And so, okay, hang on. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. All right, so what I've learned is, again, I've also attracted not Ohio people. I probably will have time for another game. I think that we can get this game and then one more game in before I have to head out, because my children will come home, and then I need to like help with them, but also a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old are not really conducive to live streaming there. Greetings from Spain. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you being on the stream. And I know I've seen you in the comments as well. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces from the comments there. I know I try to answer as many comments as I can without like getting ridiculous with it. Yeah, so welcome. We're winding down here, but don't you worry. You can. I've made this joke before, but I'm going to make it again. You can see I will leave this up on the channel. You can see all of the high-level play that we have attained here on this channel. Just the highest of level plays. I want to do this. Yes, sounds good. Oh, wonderful. I'm so happy. And that's the other thing that I have to apologize. That I have to apologize on. Sometimes I don't always realize that I'm friends with you all on Board Game Arena and on your subscribers on YouTube. So, please, like, shout me out on things or let me know who you are. And when I go back in, I'm gonna definitely have to make the stream like only the highest level plays here on this stream. Oh goodness. Though I will say I don't think this game is going poorly. We got a little bit to do here. I as much as you may think, I have not forgotten that we need to get into San Francisco. I do need to do this. The good news is we're close to hooking up all the other stuff. No! Gosh dang it. I hate you. Okay, no worries. We're going to use this, and then we're going to look for some red. I guess I probably should have seen that coming. But, gosh dang it. Okay, no worries. Everything's fine, everybody. Everything is fine. This is definitely not going to end poorly. It's going to end great. We're all going to have a delightful time. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right. Casper drawn some more. Casper, this is Netherlands? Netherlands, yes. Look at me. I may not know how to pronounce countries, but I know flags. I really shouldn't have used the pink there. That was an incorrect thing. Why did I use the pink there? I need to use the green there. That was an incorrect play. Yeah, we could maybe kind of look for some El Paso things. But I guess, yeah. you know, that could work. Though right now I think my main focus is trying to get Oklahoma City to Denver, because I would need it for Dallas to El Paso anyway, because I also do need to hook up Salt Lake City to San Francisco either via Portland or via Salt Lake, which given this moment, not in a great position, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Totally fine. It's, you know. Oh my goodness. Oh man. All right, don't need to worry about blue. I wonder if this orange stays. That'd be fine. Good news is we still need, you know, we still have plenty of stuff that we can get. So like orange is fine and pink. So it looks like we're probably going to go Portland to San Francisco, just given the cards that we have. I also need to find a yellow. At what point am I just drawing these wilds? Probably soon. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and draw this wild here. And okay. That's fine, I think. Huh. So I need yellow, red, or pink is what I am looking for. So I really love it if people would like draw some stuff here. Yes. Yes. Okay, draw more things here so you can reveal things that I might need. Okay. I know that uses up a wild, and maybe that's incorrect, and it reduces the things that I need, but I also just feel bad potentially just drawing stuff off the top and, you know. Of course, now I get burned for it. Okay, the red is helpful. And honestly, the orange is not the worst either. Okay. I need a red, an orange, or a wild. Okay. Okay, lucky. Very lucky. We can just go off the top. And now we have to hope for 2 more turns. Which, I mean, given this stream, is 100% going to happen, right? No way that ends badly for us. Oh, my goodness. Am I going to finish my tickets, Casper? You will just have to find out. I don't know. Am I? I guess we'll see. Okay, the answer though is yes. I am going to finish my tickets. Alrighty, look at us go. And then we're absolutely we're 100% gonna draw here. 100%. Definitely gonna draw here. I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for, but I mean, I guess the I don't feel like I need to draw here because I'm not that far behind in terms of tickets. But also, why not? Well, that sucks. Too bad I'm not in Los Angeles. Obviously, I'm not in Miami. Not into any of those. And not any of that. All right, well. Third place. Third place. Third place. Third place. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right, we definitely got time for one more. We definitely got time for one more. Yeah, I mean, even with though the like getting the 9 points. Oh, right. Yes, let's do I Squarester. I forgot about it. Let's do a Switzerland one. Yes. 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 Dylan, I know you wanted to do a USA one. I'll catch you on a USA one here at some point this week when I'm recording. We'll organize to do some games. But yes, let's end on a Switzerland note. Squarester, you want to get in on this? You mentioned that, and then you know. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. We got second place. Yeah. Woo. Oh, GG, everyone. Alrighty. So I do remember the last time that we played Switzerland. And that. Thank you. Thank you. You were just a part of the inaugural live stream. Da 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 da. Yeah, okay. So first of all, so now we gotta yes, we got second place. Woo! Endorsement. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, you know what, this game didn't exist, guys. I'm gonna have to edit it out because this is just a third place game. So first of all, Chess Dog, very, very good game here, by Chess Dog. A really nice balance of big tickets, small tickets, really, really great, combination of routes here. Honestly, this was a game where, I mean, outside of this little bit of traffic on the Northwest, we really didn't have a lot of interference. Everyone just kind of did their thing. Well, Chess Dog, I appreciate it. I can tell you right now, you didn't need it. All right, let's find the Switzerland here. Let's find the Switzerland. Okay, first of all. Sorry, yes, Musing Parrot, yes, oh, yes, accept, and Arctic Fox, accept, okay, let's get into, where's my maps here, Ticket to Ride maps, ooh, Parks, that's another fun game, where is Ticket to Ride maps, ooh, Expeditions, this is another fun game, okay, hang on. Ticket to Ride. Okay, I want to play this, and I want to go Switzerland, and we're gonna go with 3 players. Okay, Squared, I need to get you in on this game, and then Dylan, we're gonna continue your arc here. All right, so this is gonna be the last game of the stream. I gotta get to the rest of the day, but thank you everyone for tuning in to today. I really appreciate it. This has been super fun. As I said, I'm hoping to do this about once a month. I know in February I've got another kind of time where I will have time to do a live stream. Thanks so much, guys, for being active in the stream in the chat. You know, kind of the worst fear of any streamer is that, you know, or going live, is that just no one's gonna show up and you're just gonna be talking to yourself. It's been really fun. You guys have been driving conversation, everything. Thanks, Jim, for the shout out. I'm gonna try to make this as much of a regular thing as I possibly can, because this has been a ton. I've had a ton of fun, and that's often been my benchmark for, should I do something? Am I having a good time? Yes, then you know what? I'm gonna keep doing the stream. So yeah, I'll keep obviously keep an eye on the channel. I will make sure to make announcements and other things, announcements and other stuff to keep you all informed. Yeah, and if you have not subscribed, this is my one shout out to, please subscribe. You know, we'll go with that. Casper, I will keep you informed on a potential Discord server. That is something I want to do, but just gotta, you know, kind of get things set up. I've got a lot that I'm working on right now. I'm a person that does not lack projects, and sometimes I bite off more than I can chew. Lars, there, I see you. Thanks so much. I appreciate the love on the stream. But okay, what am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. You can take 2 wilds off the board in this game. I forgot about this. Yeah, completely forgot about that one. LOL. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Why not use a pink there? I need a pink here. But don't worry, as things grow, you know, as the channel grows, definitely will be, you know, because people are showing interest, it's something that I, you know, really want to put the time and effort into it. Not that if people didn't show interest, I want to put time and effort to it, but I'm sure you all understand what I'm getting at. Where, oh, that's right, man. I'm Squarestar. I'm sure glad you're shouting this all out. Sure glad you're shouting. I didn't remember that. Oh goodness. Which is why I hovered over to use a wild here and did not, you know, see what I wanted to see. So yeah, it's been great that people have been so excited about what's going on in the channel, and that's been your support has been motivating. So yeah. Man, I really need some red. Go like this. So yeah, thanks for everyone for tuning in today. What did you just grab? What did we just grab? I don't know where any of these places are. St. Gallen to Zurich. Zurich, that's in Germany. So that would be up here. Oh, right there. Okay, great. My full name is Casper. My full name is technically Matthew. I would say that a very select people call me Matthew. I have gone by Matt for years now. But yeah, my legal name is Matthew. So you'll see me refer to you'll see in certain jokes that I will refer to myself as Matthew every so often. Oh, hey, look, I have a red. My goodness. Wait, we're having a time. All right. Well, we're gonna do this. Looks like me and Red here. We're just you know, going on a very similar path here. With Squaredster, you're just having a time over there. Is my dad an English teacher? No, my dad was an engineer for General Motors. If you drive a General Motors car from probably, let's say, 2012 to 2015, maybe that area into like the 2022, my dad probably worked on the bumper of that car. That was his job as bumper engineer. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So yeah, I did not gain the engineering mind that my dad has, but oh, English. I see. Sorry, I just started randomly talking about. Yeah, probably my English teachers would call me Matthew. My grandmother, my mom. Though my mom started calling me Matt, and it kind of weirds me out. I don't know why. I don't know whether I'm like expecting. I don't know. My wife. My wife will call me Matthew when she really wants me to, you know, lock in and listen. I really need some orange and some red. This was kind of supposed to be a really easy route to get, and it's really not been. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Orange. Pink. Okay. We're locking in, everybody. Okay, we got this. All right. Yes, the game chat right now is describing the tunnels and everything. I don't like that Squaredster's just kind of like hanging out and having a grand old time. Though I do like that we took 5 tickets. The one thing about this, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of this blue. I need 4 of something to go burn to Luzerne. Burn to Luzerne. Whole bunch of cities now that I really don't understand. I mean, I guess this is Interlaken. And the only reason I know that one is because there's an Interlaken in northern Michigan. And the other wild thing about this Switzerland map that if you don't know, in the other maps, like if you draw, eventually the ticket deck gets reshuffled. Not in this one. So when Adam up there was talking about, hey, remember last time we played this? Yeah, we all just drew stuff, and then at some point we didn't have enough tickets. We just ran out of tickets, pretty much. All right, definitely going to grab this one because I'm already into Lausanne and St. Gallen. We're already in there. Yeah, we can. This one's great, and yeah, we can do this one too. We're taking all of them. So yeah, excellent. So guess what? We need more red, and I also need to grab, you know, this. But it's weird that we have not had any of the country ones. Usually I get quite a ton of those, but not in this case. All right, I'm going to take the red. I also have all these wilds that I could use on a tunnel, and I haven't really needed any tunnels as of late. So yeah, you can get into some insane games where there's just no more tickets to draw, and that's just it's very funny. Oh, I probably should have grabbed Zerg to Shwiz. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay, we're gonna use a black here. Complete that one. Yeah, can I? There needs to be more vowels in this. There's no way. There's no way that this is a real place. All right, I'm gonna grab this, and then I'm gonna grab Burn to Luzerne, which is absolutely the correct pronunciation of those two places. Okay. Great. Great. What haven't we done? Zurich to oh yeah, that's right. I gotta get over here. I'm gonna use the locomotives. Well, I'm gonna skip that tunnel claim. That's a bummer. Don't worry, Ryan. Just realized it. All right, we're trying this again. Hey, look at that. This is Dylan or Goose's first game, but not my first game. Oh, yeah, my elo is 0. Oh, so I know why my elo is 0 on this. And it's because they changed this from Ticket to Ride in like the Europe version, and they changed it to Ticket to Ride maps. So technically I haven't played this in the Ticket to Ride maps, and so that's why I don't have any elo. How close am I to like France stuff? I mean, kind of close. And I mean, I'm obviously close to, you know, a whole bunch of stuff here. Yeah, I could probably do this. I probably don't. I probably am not going to get into Austria. Oh, I probably could though. Yeah. Cause I don't really want to grab either of these. Well, I guess I can grab this one. Yeah, this is fine. Hello from Tardy Dougie from Quebec. That I can pronounce. You're catching us kind of near the tail end here, but again, this will stay posted. So please go back and check out how many third places we've gotten in this stream. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do this and do this. And once again, thank you everyone for being so active in the chat and things and stuff. This has been a super fun time for me. So again, we're gonna try to. I'm gonna try baseline to do this once a month, baseline, and then wait, why can I not do this? Oh, because this is a route of 4 and not 2 routes of 2. Oh, goodness. All right, well, I'm going to do this. I'm sure there's maps for, like, I swear, every place on the planet, Casper. I'm pretty sure there's maps for everything. Holy cats. Oh, really? Not yet? No one for the UK? Someone get on that. Come on, Ticket to Ride, people. Get your stuff together. Oh, I guess on BGA, yes. On Board Game Arena, they're working on, I think, getting as many of them. Because I would say Ticket to Ride is probably one of the more popular games. You never have a problem getting people like Ticket to Ride, Seven Wonders Duel, Seven Wonders, other things like that. You really don't have an issue finding people to play. And so I know they're trying to add as many maps as possible. All right, so I really need some blue or some white. Yeah, yeah. You now, granted, Dylan, you said you were behind on the ticket. Part of it is I've got all these like little tiny tickets and not a whole lot of big tickets. But the other thing is Squaredster also kind of had this down into Italy by themselves. All right, let's grab the pink. You know what? I'll definitely go ahead and do that. So now I really need some blue. Or white. Though I don't think I have I don't think I'm in a position where I don't think I'm in a position where I am in too much trouble. The other thing I could do is I could go into, oh gosh dang it, Martigny, and you know, that's a possibility as well. So we'll, you know, go from there. All right, don't take the blue. Don't take the blue. Thank you. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine, everyone. Don't worry. I definitely know that this is a route of 4 and not 2 routes of 2. Because there's not a city here, so that would signify that it is not. Oh goodness. So there's a couple things, 'cause I know, you know, President's Day is the thing, but I know my so okay, sorry, pause. Perfect example. There's no more destination tickets, so you can't draw anymore. I know that so there is a time in February where my wife is going to take, so I'm going to be on vacation here in a couple weeks down to Florida. And then as well, then a couple weeks later, my wife is going to take my kids back down to Florida. I have to work. And so, sorry, my brain glitched out there for a second. So there may be some like random days where I'm home by myself, and so then that really lends itself to streaming. Okay, I'm gonna do this just to get the points. So I would say it's going to be in that mid-February area. I have to get exactly when my family will be out of town, and when also, you know, because also, you know, I have to work, you know, so I would have to do a, you know, the 9 to 5 would not work as well. All right, I want to do a route of 3. Sure, what the heck? Just this one. Well, guess I'm not doing that one. So I'll keep everyone posted. What I will try to do as well is I'll try to like schedule the stream, so like you can do that. Yeah, I know I'm missing a ticket, but it's only a 3-pointer. And yeah, I know I can do community post and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to like get a bunch of points. I used all my cards though, so all right, let's see what happens. Yes, thank you for the game, Squaredster. I appreciate it. Let's see how things went here. Again, I know I'm gonna miss the 1, but I kind of just got focused on doing the stuff that was going to try to get me as many points as possible. Especially because I don't believe there's like a most ticket bonus or anything like this. I think my issue here is going to be that all my tickets are just super, super tiny. And I don't think that's going to work. Alrighty. Well, it looks like we have success. Well, not looks like. It's going to be. We have successfully gone this full stream, winning 0 games. So I feel like my pride needs to say this. Go check out the rest of my videos on the channel if you have not. there's some really great games where I win. There's some really fantastic games where I win. Yeah, Dylan, the Switzerland map's really fun. Again, different flavor, different. There's just a bunch of different things. So, most definitely, love the Switzerland game. So, hey, back to third place. So, we will. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on community posts and things like that. Trying to keep you informed of any live streams. And I'll kind of keep an eye out on some other things as well, of like, even if I can't do it for like 2.5 hours, if I can do it on if I can even just do it for an hour one morning or something like that, I may try to do some stuff. So again, thank you everyone for coming and being in the chat. And engaging and asking questions, stuff like that. It really made the stream much. Not that I wouldn't have had fun just playing Ticket to Ride for 2 hours, but it was really fun to kind of talk with everyone. So, again, if you have not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. It does really help. Keep an eye out on those videos. Keep commenting and liking. It really does help. Again, I've been so blown away by the support for the channel. And have a great rest of your day or night or wherever it is where you are. And I am now going to very clunkily end this stream. Signing off. All right. Bye, everyone. All right. How do I end the stream now? Oh, the big button that says end stream.